Hi everyone. Today we are going to do a lecture on promoting wellness. So this is our health and wellness unit. Last class we talked about stress. Today we're going to talk about physical and social wellness, and then next class we'll talk about mental wellness. So I've said wellness like 7 times now. Not really, you can go back and count, it was probably 4. So wellness is defined as the common result of a healthy lifestyle and healthy attitudes. So what do you think is a healthy lifestyle? Yep. Exercise, eating right, good relationships, positive outlooks, all of those need to be in combination to create a healthy lifestyle. So we're going to look at a couple of different parts of a healthy lifestyle. So to start with, you have exercise. There's been many studies about exercise and the value it holds. To start with, before we go through them, when we say exercise, we mean basic like aerobic workouts for like 20 minutes every other day. It is not exceptional exercise where you're at the gym for several hours every day. And it's not even an everyday type of thing. We're just talking about the little exercises and how they can be effective. So from a lot of different studies, we know that exercise is an effective non-medical way of reducing anxiety and depression. We know that it increases mood-boosting chemicals. You've heard of like endorphins after you exercise. We know that in some cases it will actually enhance cognitive abilities, such as memory. So if anyone's ever done that thing where they are jogging and everything seems clear and all of a sudden they're able to come up with a better idea or remember something, that's part of the effect of exercise. We also know it lowers your blood pressure as well as results in better sleep because you've used your energy and you're more able to fall asleep regularly. Yeah. So that is exercise. Another part of healthy lifestyles is family and friends. We know that people with more social ties, meaning closer connections to family, friends, or even support groups, are less likely to die prematurely. We have studies that show heart attack victims are twice as likely to have a second heart attack when they live alone versus when they are living with family members or other people. And we also have long-term studies that show us that people who are raised in households where their parents have healthy marriages are more likely to live longer than those whose parents had unhealthy marriages. Now, it should be noted that all of these are statistical findings, meaning there is no guarantee that these are the only effective method for healthy lifestyles. It doesn't mean if you come from a dysfunctional family, there's no way you'll be healthy. And it doesn't mean if you come from a healthy family that you yourself will be healthy. It's just statistically more likely. So no guarantees. Okay. All right, and our last factor we're going to talk about today, it's a really short lecture today. Our last factor is faith. So religious beliefs. Now, it's important to note that when we talk about religious beliefs, all of the studies simply show a correlation. So remember, a correlation is no directly proven connection, meaning no causation. It's not like if you go to church more often, you're going to be living a healthier lifestyle. Again, it's just that statistical finding. And a lot of it has to do more with how you practice the religion than the actual belief itself, because it's really about actually going and attending services. So to start with, most religions promote usually a healthier lifestyle. You'll see people who are strictly following the religion will most likely drink and smoke less, probably not party as much. And that's just based off of the regular beliefs on how they should act. It's also important to note that, again, if you're following it, it's a very communal activity. You go to religious services, you have those support groups, which again goes back to that concept that of family and friends. The more connections you have, the healthier your lifestyle is, and faith can be a source for that. And you'll also see many times less anxiety and stress because the worldview promotes optimism, gratitude, and hope for the future. That whole loving thy neighbor and being healthy. And again, those are with healthy faith views. The people who use their church, like the Westboro Baptist Church, where it's a lot more about hating other people, that is not a healthy faith factor. But overall, you can see a correlation of the effects that happen. There's nothing mentioned in your book about this, but obviously people who do more charity just because they like to do more charity is going to have the same concept as a faith factor, because you are involved in groups working with other people, and you're just doing it because you want to be involved in it, not because you have to. So, very short lecture today, because what I'm asking you to do is exercise. Your activity today is the quarantine exercise. So what I would like you to do is come up with an exercise that can be done using household items. And while I'd really love you to make a video of it and post it up on Classroom, you can just write out the steps if you don't want to videotape yourself. You could also have someone else do it for you and you could videotape them. But what I'd like to try out is the feature on Classroom where I post a question and then you're able to respond to it. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to post up the simple question of, let me see if I can find the doc. What is your quarantine exercise? So simple question, post it up, and then you're going to go to the Google Doc called quarantine exercise, and you have to answer the question, how can including small exercises during your day help promote a healthy lifestyle, in order to give you a simple grade for the day. Okay? So any questions, email me. I look forward to seeing how you are staying healthy during the quarantine.